Good day everyone. I am Frichel J.B. Martinez and I am here to report some of the topics under planning for high standardized products. So, by the time we all have understood the meaning of production. So, let's define production first. It is the step-by-step conversion of one form of material into another form through chemical and mechanical processes to create or enhance the utility of the product to the user. So in short, it is a conversion of raw materials to finished product. So some examples are cars, bus, motorcycle, radio, TV, and etc. The second one is the production system. Production system is the methods, procedure, or arrangement which includes all function required to accumulate or gather the inputs, process or reprocess the inputs, and deliver the marketable outputs or goods. So let's proceed to the types of production process. So in production process, there are two types, and these are continuous or repetitive manufacturing system and the intermittent or non-continuous production system. So let's discuss each one by one. So in continuous or repetitive manufacturing system, it is defined that the mass production facilities that produce high volumes of the same product, and manufacturing happens most in automated and special purpose equipments. So, there are two classifications under continuous or repetitive manufacturing system, and these are process or continuous flow production and mass production. So, process or continuous flow production is most of the work are done by machines than human. So, the production continues 24/7, 24 by 7 hours all over the year. The second one is mass production. So, plenty of people confused about the difference between mass production and continuous production. So, to discuss it clearly, I shown here the difference between them. So, the mass production, both machines and humans work together to produce products of similar types in huge quantity. While the continuous production, most of the work is done by machines rather than humans. So, it is clearly stated above that the difference between mass production and continuous production. So, let's proceed to the second type of production process, which is the intermittent or non-continuous production system. So, this type is defined as manufacturing takes place in discrete batches or groups rather than flowing continuously. It is also the production system keeps changing according to the design and size of the product. So, therefore, this system is very flexible. There are also three classifications under intermittent or non-continuous production. So, these are batch production, job shop production, and project production. So, in batch production, the production of items takes place in lots, groups, batches. Drugs and pharmaceuticals, chemicals, etc. are produced in batches. So, therefore, medium volume, medium variety of products are produced. Second one is job shop production. The job shop production is defined as small amounts of a variety of products are produced, and each item has their own processing route and takes different path. The last classification is the project production. So it is a product or service-based production system where a company accepts a single, complex, and large contract in the form of a project. So the order must be completed within a given period of time and at an estimated cost. So some example of this includes construction of airports, dams, roads, buildings, and etc.
Standardization. Standardization means producing maximum variety of products from the minimum variety of materials, parts, tools, and processes. It is the process of establishing standards or units of measures by which extent quality, quantity, value, and performance. So for planning of high volume standardized product, the standardization helps ensuring the safety, interoperability, and compatibility goods produced. It is important steps towards interchangeable manufactures and increased output. And standardization also has benefit for customers as they know that the product or services they buy met certain quality standards. Dili lang po di ay ang customers ang makabenefit aning standardization. It can benefit also the various departments of the company. The manufacturing department, it can benefit because it can lower unit cost, better quality products, and the production planning department, it can benefit because they has a better resource allocation. In production control department, they can also benefit because it is a fewer delays arise from waiting for the materials and tools they are using. So this means that standardizations ensure that goods and services produced in a specific industry come with consistent quality. Production planning and control is concerned with implementing the plans, the detailed scheduling of jobs, assigning of workloads to machine and people, and the actual flow of work through the system. It also coordinates with different departments such as production, marketing, logistics, warehouse, and other departments depending upon the nature of organization. Production, planning, and control can be viewed as nervous system of production operation. So the production, planning, and control is a work process which seek to allocate human resources, raw materials, and equipment or machines in a way that optimize efficiency. In layman's terms, the production planning and control helps manufacturer work smarter in allocating internal resources of people, materials, and machines in order to meet the people or the customer's demand. Planning of production precedes with control, so whatever is planned needs to be controlled. Objectives of production planning and control: to conform to delivery commitments, to be able to make adjustments due to changes in demand and rush order, to organize the production facilities like machines, men or laborers, and etc., to achieve stated production objectives with respect quantity and quality, time and cost, optimum scheduling of resources, systematic planning of production to achieve the highest efficiency in production of goods and services, and lastly, the materials planning and control.
Parameters of Planning Production Control or PPC. So, parameters can be explained with the following. First, materials. Second, machine and equipment. Third, method. Fourth, processing, planning or routing. Fifth, estimating. Sixth, loading and scheduling. Seven, dispatching. Eight, expediting. Nine, inspection. 10, evaluation. Procedure for production planning. First is demand prediction, estimating or forecasting the demand among consumer for the product or services which is being offered.
So, in this, dapat muna nating tansyahin ang posibleng demand na inaalok. Second is schedule. The schedule of product is drawn date by which a particular operation or production step should be completed is stipulated and reasonable. Allowance are made for any possible delay or errors. So, dapat tayong gumawa ng schedule kung kailan matatapos ang ating produkto para maiwasan ang pag-delayed. Third is rate of production. The rate and scale of production is set up. The stipulated or specified job needs to be finished by a particular date to start the next step. So, in this, kailangan ang mga produkto ay nakaset up na at handa na sa susunod na step. Purpose of production planning control. The underlying objectives of creating a manufacturing unit is to make a product or deliver a service. The process of production itself is at the center of the whole business operation. Production planning and control includes planning, steering, consigning, and following up function in the manufacturing process so as to ensure maximum capacity. Planning for mass production. Planning the production of your possible design is an important aspect of the design process and will show the examiner that you have considered how your solution will be made on a mass production line. Mass production is the name given to the method of producing goods in large quantities at a low cost per unit. But mass production, although allowing lower prices, does not have to mean low quality production. Instead, mass produces goods as standardization by means of precision manufactured interchangeable parts.